We're watching a servo motor. A servo motor is a little motor that can spin 180 degrees and works with a direct current or DC. We can watch it in this example in Arduino One. You have to connect it to ground, to 5 volts, and to any of the numbers that you're going to use in the programmation of your Arduino.
What is a servo motor for? A servo motor is used to generate precise movements limited to 180 degrees. This means that the servo motor can move its arm in a precise measure, but that is within the range for between 0 and 180 degrees. It allows to control the position of the axis at a given moment. It is designed to move in a certain amount of degrees and stay fixed. This means that the servo motor can move its arm within the time that you gave it on the code, and it will stay there.
For what kind of projects or stuff could be used a servo motor? Well, it can be used for calculate degrees because it's what he used, and you can use it in a mechanical law because it can control between 180 degrees and well 0. So the clouds could be used for this because you can calculate the space where they have the pressure or the kind of object you can take with this.
Once we've got the basis over the servo motor, we can start learning how to operate it correctly. So here we have a servo motor. First, we have to see it physically. So it has a PWM cable which consists of three cables: 5B, GND, and signal. 5B or VCC or positive goes to our 5B pin in the Arduino. GND or ground or negative goes to our GND pin in our Arduino, and signal goes to any digital pin from 0 to 13. It is recommended that you use pins 3 to 12, and any analog pins A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So now, in the tip of our servo motor, we have three possible parts to choose in our kit. One has got one side. Then we have one with two sides, and another one which looks like a cross. So we can put the one that our mechanism needs the most to operate correctly. Now, in the code, when we program our Arduino to move the motor, we will need a library to simplify the job. And once we've got that library, investigate how it works and its commands.
A photoresistor is a component that uses light to measure the resistance it will give. It's a light-sensible resistance, which means the more light it receives, the less resistance it will have, and the less light it receives, the more resistance it will have. One of its more known uses are the street lights, those that turn on at night and turn off during the day. They are also known as photocells or as Ls.
This little thing is called a photoresistor. This little thing is going to absorb photons to generate better resistance. The more photons it has, the best resistance it will have. And this is how you can use it for Arduino. This is just like a medium complicated example, but it works like that.
How can you use a photoresistor to carry out a project? You can use it in any project where you want a dependence between the intensity of light in the environment and the resistance of the resistor. An example could be connecting a servo motor to a light sensor, so that it moves depending on the intensity of the light. For this, we will have to connect a photoresistor. And to finish, in real life, we can see public lighting. The light turns on when there is no more light because the photoresistor lets energy pass when light is no longer detected in the environment. And the other way around. It doesn't let energy pass, it puts the resistance when it detects light, because then it wouldn't make sense. And that's it.